Listen, if you're following this new habit culture and all these videos that pop up saying these are the 5 habits to do this to this, right? The truth is, and I've made videos like that myself. The difference is I go more in depth into exactly how and what you need to do, right? Now, the point of this video is to tell you that all these habits people are telling you is really it's really destroying your overall goal, right? Whatever you need to get to. What do I mean by that, right? Let me point out some habits that I do myself. Listen, I take a cold shower every morning, and now that's not because somebody's like, "Hey, you need to do this." That's because I found that that works for me. That gets me ready for the day, and it works for me. I've tried so many habits that I just don't like. Like for example, going in the run early in the morning just does not work for me. Going to the gym early in the morning, tried it out for a whole like 6 months, nonstop, day in day out, like 5 in the morning every single day. Even the weekends, I'd wake up. I'd go at 8 because that's the time it would wake up. Open. But the point is that you need to find what habits work for you. A lot of the time, there's set things that people tell you you need to do. The truth is, there's no correct way to where you want to get, right? We all have different goals. We all are different. We all have different visions. We all have different strengths and weaknesses. You need to find, according to you, what works for you. Now, let me give you more of a guide to do this, right? Now, to start in the first 2 weeks, what you're going to do the first 2 weeks is build the first habit that you think is going to help you. Sit down and think about it for a day first. Really think, okay, what's the habit that it completely changed my life, that I find enjoyable, that I find that could really set me up for the day, and think about it. Now, when you come up with this habit, it may be, let me give you some examples. It may be taking a cold shower. It may be meditating. It may be reading. It may be going for a walk. It may be eating breakfast. Whatever it may be, listening to music, whatever it may be, you think about it. Once you come up with that one, do it for 2 weeks straight. Now, at the end of 2 weeks, and you have to do it nonstop. It has to be 2 weeks nonstop, not just 2 weeks and doing it off. At the end of the 2 weeks, tell yourself, okay, how do I feel about doing this every single day of my life from now till I die? And that's the truth. How do you feel about it? That if you can agree that you love it, you agree with it, and this is going to set you up every single day, you'll never get bored of it, then that's your first habit. Now, to build on to the second habit. The second habit is, and you want to have 3 habits. This is the sweet spot. Now, the second habit, same deal. Do the same thing another 2 weeks. And listen, this might take you 6 months, a year, whatever it may take you to build this correctly. But once you do, you would have learned so much that you're a whole different person. You won't even realize it. And I'm telling you this from experience. Everything I tell you is a straight truth, nothing but the truth. I tell you from my experiences, listen, I may not be at the spot that, a lot of the people you watch are at. But the difference is I'm in the same or if, as you. And as I'm learning, I'm helping you realize and this is communication between me and you. Listen, all these people that are up here and they're at a point where they're already successful, they do not understand you, right? If you're not in the exact position that other people are in, you cannot completely comprehend them. Listen, even if you were in the past, that was in the past. You're not in the present, right? So what I'm telling you here is I'm in the present with you. I'm going through it all with you step by step, and I want to give you how I overcome things, how I've overcome things, and how I'm growing personally and in business, right?